Today we're going to discuss one of my favorite EQ collections, the Universal Audio API 500 series. Check this out, it's one of my favorite plugins to use. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, and welcome to Distinct Mastering. My name is Freddie. I'm a mastering engineer, producer, DJ, and president of Sleeping Giant Music. For over 2 decades, I've helped artists grow their careers, and now I'm here to help you with your music production skills. If you'd like a free stereo mastered sample from me, check the link below in my description. Now let's chat about the Universal Audio 500 series plugins by API. Okay guys, I've got a Ableton session opened up, and I've got the 2 units here. I've got the API 550A and the API 560, which comprise the API 500 series collection. I love these EQs. Mainly the 550A is one of my go-tos for a certain color. So let's go over an overview of each unit. The 550A is pretty easy to explain. It's more of a parametric style EQ with bell curves, and you can switch that, but I'll get into that in a second. So as you can see, you have 3 bands here. You have your high, mid, and low, and you have your frequencies on the inner ring. So you can see 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, 12.5, and 15 kilohertz. And then you have your boost and cut. To move these knobs, you can just click and drag, or you can hit the plus or minus. And you can then, if you want to hit the frequencies, you could just click here. So then we've got the mids. As you can see, you got 0.4, 0.8, 1.5, 3, and 5. So that's 400, 800, 1.5, 3,000, and 5,000. And then you've got your low, which is 50, 100, 200, 300, and 400. Right here is going to turn on a bandpass filter, which is basically going to filter, I believe, 50 hertz and 15 kilohertz. So just really low lows and really low highs. And then here you've got a low frequency shelf, which if you hit engage this, it's going to turn the low frequency, instead of a bell, it's going to turn it into a shelf EQ, and same with the high. This in button is going to engage or disengage the EQ. However, it will still provide the color. So if you want to just hear what your signal is with just the color, just turn the EQ off here, and you're going to get that API 550 color, or that API 500 series color. You have an output knob here with clean output from negative 24 decibels to plus 12. And then you have a bypass power button here, which is going to lower your DSP usage and eliminate the color. Now moving on to the 560, this one is a graphic style EQ with 10 bands. Each band has a plus 12 or minus 12 dB boost or cut. And you have the same button here for the in. So if you just want to hear the EQ with no EQ, you can bypass the EQ there, but still have the color. Same output, minus 24 to plus 12, and same complete bypass here. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. Here's a drum track here that I've put on, and I'm going to go ahead and put the 550 on. Actually, I'm going to put the 560 on this drum track here, and we're just going to play around a little bit with. So this is just a sample from Splice. And look at that. I mean, very minimal EQ, and boom, it's just, whoa. Off, on. No EQ with color, without color. So even with the color, with no EQ, it's got a nice little presence and warmth to it. And there we are once again. So the graphic EQ, the 560, is cool to use. Let's check out the 550 on this bass track here. Let's go ahead and so I got a shelf right here. I'm going to take that back off, go back to the band pass. And as you can see, I'm boosting 100 hertz. So that's the bass without. It's like a little jazz bossa nova bass that I just grabbed from Splice to show you guys. And And let's go ahead and there's with the color, no EQ. Now that's a big boost right there. I normally wouldn't do something like that, but as you can see, this thing, if I want to get a little more of that pick noise in the mid there, look at that. And I boosted the output, but I would typically probably drop this, but I wanted to show you with some volume here. So yeah, works wonders. Let's go ahead and try this 550 here on these let's try the 550 on the vocals, not the 560. And what we got here,
do you mind if I move? Do you mind if I groove?
look at, you got nice
Do you mind
air.
if I move? Do you mind
Put a
if
little
I
5K in.
groove? Do you mind if I move? Do you mind if I groove?
Just brings it out.
Do you mind if I move? Do you mind if I groove?
Take out some of the,
Do you mind if I move? Do you mind if I groove? Do you mind
This is
if
before.
I move? Do you mind if I groove?
might be a little airy.
Do you mind if I move? Do you mind if I groove? Do you mind if I move? Do you mind if I
Here's the
groove?
color.
Do you mind
Let's
if
go ahead
I
and do a
move?
shelf.
Do you mind if I groove?
On the low, you can see with the bandpass.
Do you mind if I move? Do you mind if I groove?
And so this thing it's just easy to use. It's great. You can get great results with quick, fast accuracy. And one thing that I will note is it's a variable Q. So the more you boost or cut, the narrower the Q value gets. So that's one thing to keep in mind. If you're picking a certain frequency, the higher or lower you go, it's going to just narrow down that band and that boost or cut. So keep that in mind. Lastly, I've got a guitar here. And since we used the 550 twice, I'll go ahead and use the 560 this time. You know, look, let's take out a little of that mud. Maybe. And look how minimal I'm using that. And it just got a lot more bite and grit to the guitar, just like that. So that's the API 500 series from Universal Audio, some of my favorite EQs to use. I hope you enjoyed. And that's an overview of the Universal Audio API 500 series. If you have any questions, shoot me a comment down below. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and the bell notification will keep you up to date. Once again, my name is Freddie from Distinct Mastering, and have a great day.